Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working a bit. Ooh, those ransoms are a little awkward probably. Actually this one's fine. Let's see here. I got a little distracted with my intro, but all of these are fine. Wonderful. We're currently working a bit on our economy. We're very, very close to getting our economy technologically optimal. Not completely optimal, but technologically optimal. So we want to replace both of these over here. We have a few more constructions to work on, and we need to work on control as well. So we're currently on organized army. We need to increase control in this county over here, Shamaka. And we have all of these under our control now, right? I believe so. We have all of this good to go. We need to finish up our constructions. And this temple here, we got cattle lands. We need a trade port. So we'll put that in. Excellent. This city here, as well as this temple, both of these need constructions. Farms and fields would be a good thing to put in here. So we'll go ahead and do that. And over here, we absolutely need something like wetlands farms. Or guilds. Guilds would probably be best, in all honesty. We can ransom off some prisoners, and actually this is not our vassal. So we'll do that. And this guy can't afford the whole thing. He's not our vassal either. So we'll go ahead and ransom both of those. And I believe there's one more we might be able to ransom. Yes. Cool. So that puts us up to 125 gold. Now we need to get ourselves 15 more gold to build guilds here. There we go. Perfect. So that's all underway. Oh, okay. That became a masterwork. Fantastic. We need a city holding here and here, as well as here and here. So that's 4 city holdings to go. We're still working on building some of this stuff and maxing out some of this other stuff. So that's definitely a little bit concerning in terms of how much money we're making right now, because we need to get these items built very quickly, right? So I think that's what we need to focus on for the moment, not building new holdings, but rather getting these holdings built up. That said, this one's good. Well, it's got wooden barracks. That's not ideal, but there's nothing we can do about that, unfortunately, because it's a religious holding. Now, we can extort our subjects, and that's definitely something we're going to do right now. 750 gold. That is a good chunk of gold. No doubt about that. And that really means that we can get away with building a city holding over here. And another 50 gold coming in. Wonderful. I'm actually going to build another city holding here. Cool. We'll gain prestige, not that we really care about it. Now we have a couple of constructions finishing up here in 8 months and 8 months. Sure. 5 years there, 6 months here. I'm just looking at timings to decide if we want to try to get away with constructing a city holding here or not. I think we can get away with this one, but we can't get away with the last one. They want us to hold court. We could start a feast. Sure. We'll go ahead and do that. Welcome, friends. Apparently just a free feast. That's pretty neat, actually. Yeah, that's just a free feast. No, it did take the cash. Well, we're going to take 150 gold from one of these guys. We'll take it from the mayor. His opinion matters a lot less. Perfect. This guy can be ransomed as well. It's only 13 gold, but we're going to take it. Cool. So we need to wait for some of these constructions to finish up. I would like to get this last city holding building. We definitely came into a good amount of money there. The problem with that... Oh, actually, we get a stewardship perk here. And we'll take golden aplomb. Not that that really helps us, but that gets us much closer to at any cost, which is very important. But the real problem here is we're going to have a lot of these constructions finishing up quite soon. And in fact, this one just finished, so we have to build guilds here. That is a very high priority. This is actually fine to leave alone at this point for a little bit. This is not. So as soon as this trade port finishes up, we need to construct... Well, that's going to be a trade port there. I think wetlands farms is what we have to do here. Yes. Wetland farms goes in. We just got 300 gold from household savings. That's a big deal, actually. And this temple is fine to leave alone, although I'd like to replace this barracks. We're not going to pay to upgrade that barracks. I can tell you that right now. We can pay to upgrade these hunting lodges because they belong to us personally, which is a good thing to do. Just checking timings on all of this. It all looks good to me. So I think we get away with building our last city holding. Excellent. We're going to have Memorialism in 13 years and Battlements in 4 years. That's amazing right there. We do need a new Chancellor. It'll be this guy. We're going to put him onto Domestic Affairs for right now. I don't care about the prestige gain. I'd rather have direct vassal opinion. So that'll be fine. We're going to be able to get more constructions going over here. This temple, we should absolutely upgrade either the prayer halls or the small harbor. Probably the small harbor next. So we'll get that going. And then there's this one down here that could also use the small harbor upgrade, although the wetland farms is the cheapest upgrade here. And we're probably going to go for that. Oh, wait, that's already been built. Did she just build it? I think she might have. Interesting. If so, that's good. That saves us money. We're very happy about that. Remember, all of these are maxed out for our current tech level. Everything in here is good to go. Now, eventually, we're going to want to get probably royal armories in our capital. 150. I don't really care about prestige. I'll take a best friend. Sure. We're going to need to get that in our capital, and then in the capital of this duchy, which is this one over here, we're definitely going to want to put in tax offices. This is incredibly important, because all of these are tax benefits, so that's going to be very, very useful for us. We can change this guy's contract. We're going for feudal taxes here. And we can ransom off our vassal, but we're not going to do that. That gold is not currently relevant to us. We're going to get this trade port upgrading. We can no longer do a holy order. We did just get monthly, or rather, we got additional taxes. That's been happening a lot lately. Now, we've got prayer halls and crop fields here. I think we'll go for pastoral lands. Excellent. So there's not that much more to do over here, in all honesty. We've got these castles all maxed out for the time being. We're going to gain 50 gold here. Excellent. And some court grandeur. Yeah, all 4 of these castles are maxed out for our current tech level. So it's just these holdings over through here. Now, a number of these do still require close attention. Some of them require upgrades, but not close attention. Pretty soon, we should start thinking about expansion and actually going after some other territories. Especially since we've got our military getting better. Now, our cash is going to start going into our military pretty soon here. I think let's go ahead and max out our onagers for right now. That's actually fairly cheap. So let's get the onagers maxed out. The cataphracts are not cheap. We'll keep around 300 gold because we know we're going to need it. We certainly need wetland farms in this city. Cool. So there's just a number of holdings over here that we want to keep permanently constructing at the time, or for the time being. Otherwise, we get at any cost, which does actually benefit us pretty dramatically. Hound pens have been constructed up here. There's nothing further to build there, but we'll drop our writs of honor. We are now known as the Greedy. And sure. This guy's being self-aggrandizing. We're not going to let that happen. Okay, so we've got 920 gold. I want to keep around 300 in the tank in case we need to spend it over here. So we're going to spend some of this gold on cataphracts. About like that. Beautiful. So we're going to have additional constructions finishing up here pretty soon. 23 months. This one's going to be done very shortly. 2 years, 3 years. This one's going to be done fairly soon, as is this. 22 months. And we can actually go ahead and build monasteries right now. Now, the wooden barracks aren't helpful. Not helpful at all. But we're going to want to get those built eventually. Because we do actually get troops from our Realm Priest. Although this is not actually maximal, and so we'll start swaying our Realm Priest right now. Just to get a little bit more, specifically gold out of her, but we'll be able to get some soldiers as well. So that'll be fine. Yeah, checking in on timings, this will be done extremely soon. Next up, we're going to put in crop fields. Excellent. There we go. And this city finished up as well, so we absolutely need to put in farms and fields. There we go. 3 years on that construction, and we're just extraordinarily close right now to getting all of this done. This is currently good to go. We don't care about that. Well, we do care about it. We want to get it further leveled up, but they can't build buildings that we don't want, is the point. Wetland farms, we can go ahead and upgrade. And, of course, we're going to want to upgrade these prayer halls as well. We're low on cash at the moment, and that's because a lot of these tend to finish up at around the same time. We've got 12 months there, we've got a while here, 12 months, yes. So we should be banking cash right now. Now, we do have this event here, and... better her spending than me. So we'll get some court grandeur there, and we are also going to do that again. We'll get some more court grandeur, and same thing again. More court grandeur. Wonderful. We can hold court, and that's probably something we should do. We'll hear the petitioners. We've got 3 of them, of course. A frightful peasant strolls all too close before a guard steps between us. Ooh, he backs off with a wink, laughing through scant teeth. Your lordness, I come here from Savuki with a matter of great import. His eyebrows undulate. You see, Emperor, back in my grandpappy's day, the brewer put up a fence along the potter's wife's father's field, but now it's fallen into bits. And of course, the grandson wants nothing to do with it. Steward, go fix it. There we go. We told our steward to do it. A thin, raggedy peasant stands before me, gawking at the opulence of the throne room. Okay, we actually just saw this one, I think, last episode. His village was hit by blight, and we could do a crop sharing system because of our high stewardship skill. What does that actually do? 5% development growth. Do it. Fantastic. One of my guards approaches with my guest Onia in chains, trailing behind him. I caught Onia here in the process of sending sensitive information to foreign spies in Persian Assyria. What should we do with her? Well, we could kill her for 22 dread. Do we care about her? I feel like we don't. Off with her head. Wonderful. My business here is done. Okay, so we will continue to tick on forward here, getting ourselves some gold. We'll get these prayer halls upgraded. Oh, actually, it upgraded itself. Perfect. Oh, this guy's not bringing gold? How chintzy. So this is now maxed out for our current tech level anyway. We can't bump these up just yet because we are lacking manorialism. We will have that soon enough, but we are not there just yet. These cities are also maxed out, as is this one. So that's all just fine. We're currently banking up some cash for the completion of some of these constructions. They will be done in 8 months and 6 months. So yeah, we're definitely banking cash for that. We can ransom this prisoner for 10 gold. We'll happily do that. And actually, we have another dynasty legacy. I say another. I remember from... I just spent a dynasty legacy in Scandinavia like 20 minutes ago. That's why I was surprised by that. This isn't relevant to that, but sure. Delegated authority is actually pretty good. We'll grab that. We're heading towards home estates, of course. Wonderful. So our gold income has improved dramatically. That's always great. Architectural expertise for our spouse. Okay, and We do need a new marshal. We'll put in this gentleman here. We did max out our control up here, so that's wonderful. Our spouse is acting on our behalf, and we're going to gain some dread. Thanks. Cool. We'll extort our subjects. Now, where are my loyal subjects? And we're going to take 500 gold, looks like. Cool. So that, of course, means that we can actually get away. Well, we get a stewardship perk, and we'll take avaricious. There we go. But that means that we can actually get away with bumping up our cataphracts a little bit. Not necessarily to max. We may want to keep like that. Our village center finishes up in multiple locations. So we're going to immediately need to put in a guild hall. And a guild hall up here as well. So we'll put that in. I don't think that actually went. We also discovered battlements. Oh, I just spent gold that I didn't intend to spend. Well, that's unfortunate. But we did get battlements. And what is being exposed next? Arched saddle. Okay, we actually don't care about that because we're running cataphracts. But that's okay. We do definitely want some cash. We'll be able to extort our subjects in a while, but we'll be able to sell our trivial tiles year after, or titles rather, year after next. We've got a bunch of cities finishing up here that we definitely need to get constructing. If I hadn't have accidentally spent that 300 gold, it would have been fine. Wonderful. Okay, secrets have been exposed. We want to get these guilds built as soon as we can. So that's going to be another 2 months for one of them. We need to get everything constructing. Man, this one's going to finish up as well. I don't want to spend gold. I don't want to spend gold. Let us move on. Do I want to ransom this guy? Honestly, yes. We need that gold that badly. I don't want these guys to build things that they're not supposed to build. That's the idea here. So we need to construct here. We need to construct here. We've got 2 locations that needs to happen in. Hopefully we'll get additional taxes. We can demand payment from this guy. He has 1 gold. I don't think that's worthwhile. Another village center finishes construction. The Palunas house banner was destroyed, as well as the Oradunas house banner. Now, that's fine. We still have all of our displayed house banners, so that's okay. We don't mind. We're going to build a guild hall over here. 127 gold gone. Anna can be arrogant. That's fine. I don't really mind. And we're going to need, of course, let's see, we already have cattle lands here, so we're going to need to put in hunting grounds. There we go. So this location still needs construction. We'll have enough to do that very shortly here. But we've just about dug our way out of the hole that we put ourselves in. So that's very, very good. We'll put in guilds here. There we go. So we're maxed approximately here. I say approximately because we're only needing a wooden barracks. That'll be like the last thing we build over here. I'm not interested in anything else. Okay, inspired person can be sponsored, but we don't necessarily care about that. We should have some constructions finishing up here quite soon. Specifically, this peat quarry. That'll be 5 months away. Okay. Crop fields here in 45 days. Sounds good. We are starting to run out of locations to spend money in, and actually upgrading these pastoral lands is important. We'll take 5 gold, or 50 gold, rather. That's very, very good. And we will continue to increase our cataphracts. That maxes out our men-at-arms, and that's ideal. Because now we can transition over into a war focus very, very simply. We're not going to do it just yet, because we need to construct ourselves pastoral lands here, as well as a few more things over this way. We're still focused on our economy for a little bit here, but we are basically done with our economy focus at this point. And by basically done, what I actually mean is if we were to leave this alone, there's only a couple of locations here that we would run into serious issues, potentially, with AI building the wrong things. So that's definitely something to think about. We're going to have all of this done very soon. A few more years here, and we're going to have manorialism very shortly. We do have battlements done, which does, of course, mean that we can start going through our castles and building keeps, which will be something that we want to start doing. These upgrades are going to come in quite soon, And to that end, we're going to grab cutting cornerstones. Excellent. Now, this guy is our current player heir. Do we want him to still be on a stewardship focus? The answer is yes, but not necessarily for income. Pretty soon we're going to be switching off of Avaricious and potentially running Administrator, because our primary goal will be swapping over to Battles, which will mean that we want to be having things like Large Levy and Positions of Power and Toe the Line. Those will all be very good. And we also want as many... Oh, he learned Armenian. Cool. We also want as many domain limit as we can possibly get. That's all a very, very big deal to us. So that's excellent. We can go through and get these upgrades to our castles done, and that's something we want to do. But for the time being, economic structures are still, well, not necessarily more valuable to us, though, because this will increase our tax by 0.3 per month each. So that's definitely something to think about. We can sell our trivial titles, and we'll go ahead and do that. I think what we'll do is we will continue to do like we did with... Ooh, 300 gold. Yes. We will continue to do like we did with our men-at-arms and try to keep 300 gold in the tank. And only do these upgrades if they are not going to put us under that limit. So, like, for example, we can't upgrade Shamaka right now because we need to be at around 800 gold? Or 700 gold? 800 gold. Okay. Good to know. Minting new coinage, huh? Honestly, I think we're just going to facilitate trade for that development growth. That's very valuable at this stage. Reverence for veterans tradition in the culture, huh? Okay, so if we look at the actual culture here. Cool. That's actually pretty good. Guardians can transfer commander traits to their wards. I like that. That's neat. Okay, so this city requires upgrades. Let's see here. Yeah, you can be callous. I don't care about that. We need wetland farms over here. Absolutely. That is a very, very big thing that we need. Looks like they upgraded the temple, or rather the levying grounds themselves. That's very good. We're happy about that. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our... Oops. I misclicked that. We're going to go ahead and upgrade our guild halls here. Cool. Just want to make sure that all of these are being upgraded. Additional taxes coming in means that we can actually afford to... I keep doing that. I don't want to grant this out. I want to upgrade the castle. We can continue to upgrade these castles, and that's very, very good. We finish up our construction over here. We need farms and fields. You better forget all about this. Excellent. Okay, these cities are good to go. This temple is good to go. So we're getting close to the end here of getting these upgrades done. That's really good. These are going to finish up very shortly. And actually, this one does. So we'll go ahead and get guild halls going. Cool. These two will be finishing up shortly as well, so we need to bank up for that. Ooh, 50 gold coming in. Wonderful. Very happy about that. So we, of course, need farms and fields here. And then this one will also need farms and fields. We've got about 50 days before we can construct this. Hybrid culture has been formed. Don't really care. Mastermind philosopher, huh? Okay, so we're being declared on. It's an interesting call. Oh, it's Northmen again. Okay, we'll deal with them in a bit. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure nobody can really fight us, but it's Northmen, so that's to be expected. We'll fight them the old-fashioned way and build our farms and fields over here. So we've got 5 years on these. That's good to go. This one we have 2 years on. Actually, this is probably 3 years, isn't it? Yeah, 3 years. Okay, so we've got 2 years. Sounds good. So what are the Northmen after? This county. Okay. Well, I wish them luck. Honestly, we probably don't need more than our men-at-arms to deal with this, but we'll probably raise a few more. So that'll be fine. We can save up some cash for a little bit here. Stewardship perk is available. Professional workforce would be really good. So we're going to go ahead and grab that. Ah, there's the Northmen. Okay. So we'll drop our rally point here. We'll raise up until our men-at-arms are here. They're going to make it in pretty quick here. In fact, yeah, they managed to take us out. We need to move our rally point, of course. And that's because we raised literally right next to them. We'll raise over here this time. Perfect. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our men-at-arms here. There we go. This is enough, and we're going to head on in. No problem. So yeah, they're going to try to run away. This isn't going to go well for them. And we win. And if they're going to keep doing that, we're just going to walk in on them. There we go. Perfect. And that's a stack wipe there. We can extort our subjects, and we will definitely do so. That's very important right now, actually. And we'll enforce our demands and disband our troops. Wonderful. We'll come back over here and check in to see if anything finished up its construction. Looks like it did not, and so we will spend this gold on upgrading this castle and this castle. Beautiful. So that's all fantastic. Memorialism will be finishing up very soon here, but it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to finish up all of our constructions over here. I'm quite confident that there's not going to be any of those left. I'm also quite confident that we're going to get all of these castles at least upgrading next episode. So that will be fantastic. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.